Welcome to MLB The Show in this
And
presentation
now,
of minor league baseball.
Lehigh
Tonight, the first of this four-game
IronPigs.
weekend set between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Eflin gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Russell Daniels. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
All right, one time.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. McCutcheon comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Russell Daniels. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line toward right center. Quinn is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Russell Daniels.
Designated hitter, Russell Daniels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutcheon going back, still ranging back, and that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now at the plate, Russell Daniels.
Yeah, going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees, because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Parker uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind.
See it, drive it like you can. Hey, Big Mama right here. We need you.
0-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. McCutchen is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The IronPigs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Eflin earns his first win of the season. Edgar Santana hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious IronPigs, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rail Riders, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air
now,
on the show.
your
Tonight, Game 2 of this
Lehigh
4-game
Valley
weekend set
Iron
between the
Pigs.
Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Vince Velasquez is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Leading off for Scranton-Wilkes-Barre.
Standing in, Russell Daniels. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Big dog, stay high.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Sent out to straightaway center field. Quinn is right there, 1 down. Settling in now, Russell Daniels. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Russell Daniels.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Like you can up there, huh?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Wagner.
Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Scranton leads it 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in, Russell Daniels. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Fouled away. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. McCutcheon's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Russell Daniels.
Designated hitter, Russell Daniels.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. McCutcheon going back. Goodbye, home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Striding into the box, Russell Daniels. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So striding forward now, Isan Diaz. And their runners at the corners now.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Brandon Wagner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Right here.
Brandon Wagner.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
The 1-2. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Into the box now, Steve Ayers, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Hey, one time, right now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Scranton leads it 11-0.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Rail Riders took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Sessa claims the win out of the pen, his first, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Rail Riders, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. For the Iron Pigs, no runs, 4 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base.
The game's future stars are on
And
display
now,
as minor league baseball comes
Lehigh
your way
Valley
on the show.
Iron
Today,
Pigs.
game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Spencer Howard, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Leading off
Now in the
for
box,
Scranton-Wilkes-Barre,
Russell Daniels.
the designated
He'll get to
hitter.
take his first cuts
Russell
here.
Daniels.
No one better. Stay high. Here you go.
Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Daniels brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
You got it. Nice job.
Line drive, and that's
Find
a
the ball,
base hit
find the
into
ball,
center
find the ball.
field. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
Diaz.
Daniels aboard here at first with nobody out.
All right, one time right here. Get back.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
This one's down to third. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. At the plate, Russell Daniels. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty,
Russell
pressure's off right now. He
Daniels.
extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
At the plate, Russell Daniels. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Not close. It's 2-0. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Leading off the inning, Russell Daniels, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder going back to the track, to the wall.
Goodbye, home run.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game, and it's now 5-3.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Russell Daniels will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Scranton leads it 5-3.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Trevor Steffen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Bennett Ramos wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Rail Riders, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the IronPigs, 3 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 18 runners on base.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Francisco Morales gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Russell Daniels, and he's responsible for driving in 8 of his team's runs in the series, and he's done so while also adding 8 hits to his season total. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Stay hot, huh?
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Stay hot, baby.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Morales, just 21 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Stay hot. Here you go. Runner,
He's running. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Fielded cleanly over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, Russell Daniels. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Russell Daniels.
Hey, see it. Drive. Let's go, big dog.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Ready now, Russell Daniels, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled.
In now, Russell Daniels. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Popped him up. Goslin waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, Russell Daniels, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Russell Daniels.
You're the man up there. Make something happen for us.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Mike Tuckman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Pierce has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Scranton leads it 6-4.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Rail Riders jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Luis Cessa gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Bennett Ramos closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Rail Riders, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 16 men on base. For the IronPigs, 4 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, they left 15 men on base.